Removing watch later videos intro. Hey up Smeggies, you know that I'm a geek and a nerd and all that. What you've just witnessed is me deleting all my watch later videos that have been piling up since I've got back from Los Angeles 3 months ago nearly. When I got back from Los Angeles I was maybe a few days behind on videos, so I started putting them in the watch later box so I could go through them. And over the course of the last 3 months, because I've been making my own film and vlogging and making my videos, it got to the point where I'd start catching up and then I'd sort of add more because I've missed some. And I actually ended up with over 100 videos to watch. I finally watched them all. Although, let's just check something. Any new videos? What? Okay, there's 2 new videos. Curses. So what else? What else can I tell you? Oh, by the way, it's this time. Focus. There you go. Yes, it's 12:30 at night, and I just had this sudden urge to vlog. I don't know why, but here I am doing it. Let me just show you something. You have yet to see this. My brand new washing machine. Yeah. And I have to admit, it's a lot quieter than the other one. Yes, I know. Don't judge me. Of course it's going to be quieter. I know that. Just because it's new. I did find... let me just put you on here for a second. Don't know why, but I'm going to do that anyway. I did notice when I was putting the washing machine in, and I got to put the hot and cold inlets onto the back of the washing machine, I'm like, huh, there was just one inlet. So I went to the instruction, well I actually was following the instruction manual to put it together and sort it out and everything, and it turns out that most modern washing machines only use the cold tap, never the hot. So that pipe sort of became defunct. But yeah, it was sad to see my washing machine go because I had it for 14 years. I was going to knock the resolution down on this camera, by the way, because my laptop is finding it very difficult, I've mentioned this before, to edit. It renders it for so long and then it stops. So I have to render it from the point where it stopped by cutting them pieces out of the edit. And the last video, the last one that I did, the one where I was taking, well, where I went shopping for a washing machine and took out the other one, I had to do that 3 times before I could re-edit them again, because once I've rendered them, I've got to put them all back together again in the edit process, in the movie maker, to save it and render it again. So 4 times I had to do that. And I've just had a look on the settings to knock it down another resolution, but then it would no longer be in HD. So I definitely need a more powerful computer than that. Let's go upstairs. The reason I'm going upstairs is I want to show you something. I don't know if you actually will see it, but we'll have a look. But it's been doing this for the past 2 days. Can you hear it? See if we can see it. There you go. It's been chucking it down a lot. In fact, work yesterday actually started having a panic attack. They thought we were going to flood again. So they started putting up the flood barriers. It's going down. But yeah, it's been raining a lot. And that's my excuse for not being out running since Saturday. I do want to run. I kind of wanted to run this morning, but it was too cold. It wasn't raining actually, it was pretty windy, and then the rain started, and it's been on and off all day today. But I can hear it in the conservatory. Ready? Oh, I'm looking at some of my writing again, you know, my original stories. There's one, I'm not going to mention the character, but in my head I nearly had 50 stories for him. 50. and I've decided that that's too many. It's way too many. So this morning I started going through them, and some of the stories I've realised I don't want them. They're not very good, or it was more like they were shorter than they should be, and I was trying to make them a whole book, and they could just be like little, you know, they could be put into a different book at the beginning, you know, sort of like an introduction sort of scenario. I don't know. So I've started slowly knocking them down. I'm down to 45, 44, something like that. 45 I think now. Still too many, so I'm slowly going through them. I'm taking my time. There's one or two that I already had in my head going, I don't want them. In fact, for a long time now, it's sort of like, do I really need that story? And so, in fact, there was one. It was sort of like a sequel to the original, actual first story that I've got that I've already nearly. Well, I haven't nearly written it. I've written half of it. There's the other half to do, which I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's kind of boring. And just know that I can finish it now. I just need to do that. But what I was saying was, I came up with a sort of a sequel to that story, because they're all sort of separate ones, but it's all the same characters. And I thought, you know what, it's too cliched, and so I've completely thrown that one out of the window, which is good. My arm's aching. Talking of my arm, I didn't tell you about the chiropractor the other day as well. She reckons that my problem that I had is gone. I've yet to, you know. Well, saying that, the pains, whenever she knocks my bones in, within a few days, I could feel that part of my spine or my shoulder or my neck starting to hurt really bad, as if it was coming back. And I actually asked her about that, and she said, yes, that's what it's doing. For the past 2 weeks, none of that's happened. And it's fantastic. It's a great feeling. But now, since I went to see her on Wednesday, my neck's been hurting, but not really, really bad. It's just hurt a little. I could do this. I could turn my head, no problems. That's great. But my arm, my left arm and my shoulder has just been aching. And my left arm, I feel like I've been lifting weights on them, you know, on this arm. And it's just like, ugh. And I've been doing my exercises that she told me to do, the ones that I showed you. Doing them twice a day now rather than just the one. And I actually feel better when I've done the exercise. So I've started doing that now. If it's really, really hurting, I'll do my exercise and it sort of alleviates the pain a bit. Anyway, oh, my voice just changed. What the heck? Huh? I didn't even know that I was going to hip. It does, I do. My voice just changes all of a sudden, and that means that the video is coming to an end. Whoa. And I just did a funny face. Does that mean that's going to be my thumbnail? I don't know. This was supposed to be a short video and it's gone on for far too long. I've got a lot of editing to do. Oh, and it's going to be stupid and it's not going to want to render it, and I'm going to have to re-render it over and over. I'm going, because I'm going nuts. And it's late. And I'm going to go to bed soon after I watch these 2 other videos and I'm finally caught up properly. Until the next time, peace out.